Prayer is a devotional act. It requires us to be totally present. And with all the distractions in our modern busy lives, it can be challenging to quieten the mind and find an inner calm to allow for full immersion into prayer. My name is Dabbagh. I'm a Saudi architect, educated in the UK with more than 25 years of experience. In 2008, I founded my practice, Dabbagh Architects. We create contemporary architecture that is culturally relevant across the Middle East. Although we have completed a number of cultural projects, the Mosque of Light in Dubai is our first religious project. I have collaborated with this client on various projects for over 15 years, and we have developed a deep trust and rapport. In 2018, I was commissioned by the family to design a mosque to be built in honor of their late father. I feel privileged to have been entrusted with this deeply personal commission and proud to be the first female architect to design a mosque in the UAE. The site is in Al Quoz, the industrial heart of Dubai. It's a functional and practical place, so creating a mosque here amplifies the distinction between the earthly and the spiritual. The design incorporates a series of spaces that facilitate a transition from the outer, everyday world to an inner, spiritual experience. Throughout the building, a triangular pattern is used as reference to traditional Islamic geometry in a contemporary language. The calligraphy plays an important part in the overall design. The words of God, in the form of Quranic verses, form a tangible, protective band around the mosque. They create an immediate connection upon arrival between the visitor and divine and instill a sacred energy throughout the building. The canopy creates both a link and a separation between the main prayer block and the ablution and accommodation block. With its two arms almost touching, the canopy represents the duality of body and spirit, the practicality of the ablution ritual, and the spirituality of prayer. To prepare for prayer, the act of ablution cleanses the body and the spirit, while the removal of shoes enables the worshipper to let go of the material world. Mentally and physically prepared, they can now enter the prayer hall. The use of natural light helps to enhance a feeling of spirituality and the sacred, the connection between the earthly and the divine. The openings are deliberately placed to amplify this connection. The glowing light behind the mihrab invites the worshipper's attention towards Mecca, the direction of prayer. The light through the perforated dome enhances the vertical connection to the heavens. The shafts of light from the narrow openings on the sides further create a sense of illumination from the divine. The triangulated geometry continues within the interior as lines intersect across walls, carpets, and light fittings. To allow for privacy, the female prayer area is elevated above the main hall. An open perforated screen provides this separation, while still allowing a connection to the main hall. At the end of each project, my hope is that the building will evoke the feelings and emotions that were envisioned at the outset. There is a defining, magical moment when the building is born and claims a life of its own. For this, my first mosque, that moment was particularly moving. I feel truly blessed to have had the opportunity to create a sacred space that brings people together for worship.